The time has come. Vasyl Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez.
You could feel the intensity in that stare down.
Ooh.
These guys are not playing around.
And here we go. This fight scheduled for 12 rounds in the lightweight division. Christina Poncher and former WBO 140-pound champ Chris Algieri here with you. Thank you for joining us around the world. It is time. Vasyl Lomachenko, the southpaw, in the green trunks. Teofimo Lopez in the orthodox stance in the graphite gray and blue trunks.
Right away, we see Lomachenko, the southpaw with that right foot, right hand in front. Lopez from the orthodox position, left hand, left foot in front. Notice they're toe-to-toe.
Select media, top-ranked staff, commission, judges, close family, and that's it. Lomachenko, Lopez, and referee Russell Mora.
Very explosive, very quick. He's got that fast switch movement.
Vasyl Lomachenko saying this is the biggest fight of my career because it's going to take me a step closer to my dreams. Just like I felt in the Olympic Games, becoming a two-time gold medalist, that was a dream. Unifying world titles in professional boxing is another dream of mine. I tried to do it at 26, I tried to do it at 130, and this is my chance to do it now at 135 pounds. Just 2 rounds as a world champion, and that spectacular knockout victory in round 2 against Richard Comey in December, compared to 137 world championship rounds for Teofimo Lopez. Or for Vasyl Lomachenko, excuse me.
You see Lomachenko beginning to loosen up some. Changing levels, moving around. Hasn't thrown a whole lot of punches yet. I think he's just trying to see what the young line in front of him's got. Try and get his angles, his range, his speed, his timing. Make no mistake, Lomachenko is a rhythm fighter.
Good right hand to the body from Lopez.
Lomachenko, you see what his level changes, going underneath shots, slipping the jabs, making Lopez reach. Very good, very smart.
Not a lot of offense here for Loma in round 1. Kind of just calculating, inputting all the information into the matrix, if you will.
He said he wanted to take him late, so I'm sure he's going to try to avoid that heavy power early.
And I think many people around the boxing world.
You know, round 1, not a whole lot of action, especially from Lomachenko, but Teofimo was able to touch the champion several times, especially to the body. They are kind of catching on the elbows, but he did land a good one to the body of Lomachenko. You see a little redness on the side there. Smart move from the Lopez camp to target the body, especially early on.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
And I think it would be really interesting, too, to hear the corner direction on both sides.
Absolutely.
Because so much of this is going to be about adjustments. And we're often sitting in one of the corners. You can hear what the trainers are saying. So look forward to bringing that to you as we move forward. Christina Poncher and Chris Algieri here with you. Round 2 of this unification lightweight fight. Teofimo Lopez saying the jab is going to be key. I want to touch the body early and make sure I'm finding that right distance. As he tags the body with the left hand. And there with the right hand. Good start here for Lopez in round 2.
I think that punch might have bothered the champion by something, Lomachenko.
27 punches to 4 thrown through round 1 here. You can see how much Lopez's body has filled out here.
Yeah, especially you can see his shoulders. Yeah, he's filled in quite a bit since yesterday's weigh-in. Definitely put on more weight, looks stronger and fitter at this weight class. You see Lopez, eyes wide open, looking for his opportunities to fire. He has an explosive speed, that big power. He's a great counterpuncher. He just has to find his range and get in the rhythm of Lomachenko.
And it's not his natural weight class. He's much more comfortable at 130 pounds, but at the time, just not a lot of good fights for him to make. Not a chance for him to really unify. And
yeah, I don't think there's any question that Lopez is the more natural lightweight than is Lomachenko.
And a chess match. Both guys using that word in the fighter meetings. Both agree that it's going to be distance. It's going to be timing.
At this level, I mean, it's always going to be like that. And even though Teofimo is considered a puncher, he's a very, very good counterpuncher and a very smart boxer.
Yeah, I don't think he gets as much credit for his boxing ability. I know everyone talks about his power. You see the highlight knockouts
I agree
that he does.
100%. He sets that up with beautiful boxing, great judgment, and good range. Ooh, good shots from the champion.
Beautiful shots. Got to be clear because we got two champs in there tonight. But good counter, quick shots from Lomachenko.
I was saying that the multiple men are champions. You're right. I stand corrected. Both men are champions.
Only because Teofimo would be quick to be on that, as he should, right? As a good right hand connects there over the left guard and down to the body. Was that work early in round 2? But then late, Loma comes back.
Yeah, Loma came back with a nice 2-1-2 over the top, and that's what's going to be the difference. It's going to be the single punch power of Teofimo versus the multiple combination punching from Lomachenko. Beautiful slip underneath. I mentioned the level changes that Lomachenko utilizes to use his defense, but he fires great off of that defense, as we can see from this little replay here.
Yeah, and gets his head off the line there, firing that shot from an angle, and you see the reaction from Teofimo's wife, Cynthia.
Round 3.
I mean, you don't like to see your husband get hit at all. Not that that was a devastating shot, but there's likely much more of that to come, so she's got to buckle up.
Oh yeah, we got 10 more rounds to go in this world title affair.
Not be hearing live sound from the corner of Teofimo Lopez. He has his father, Senior, and Joey Gamache in his corner. Lomachenko's corner granting that access, but my Russian isn't too good. So, Chris, I don't know how yours is, but we'll see what we can make of it here.
I don't think it's much better than yours, honestly. So,
at least you know how to speak boxing, my friend. I think probably part of that reason is because of the mouth of Teofimo's father. I don't think we want to be on the beep button.
No, not made for ESPN.
I know him very well, and call the action here as we see it.
I would have to assume that the corner of Lopez should be pretty happy at this point. They're controlling the center of the ring. Lomachenko has not been firing too much. He has not put up much offense, although we saw a flash of that at the end of round number 2. But for the most part, it's been Lopez stalking, landing occasional body shots, and countering just like that.
The hand speed of Lopez, too, on display in that combination as Lomachenko answers right back.
I think some people might argue with you, I actually believe that Lopez is the faster of the two. It's just that Lomachenko is such a good rhythm fighter.
Oh, good body shot there, left hand on the way out by Lopez. And he's got him backed up against the ropes. That's where he wants Loma. And a good counter combination landed there from Lomachenko. You almost don't need a mic for Junior. You can hear him just fine. Loma very calculated to start this fight, as Lopez having success early, landing more shots to the body.
Time!
And getting the better in a lot of these exchanges is Teofimo Lopez to start.
You would say calculated, some might say cautious.
Sure.
Being very, very cautious of the power. I think he's felt it early, whether it's to the body or some of those counters up top. Even punches that miss, you can tell when a guy can punch, and Lopez can punch.
No doubt about that, and that was an answer there by the right hand of Lomachenko. But you also get the sense, and you know if you've followed the career of Vasyl Lomachenko, he has a high IQ. He knows exactly everything that him and Papachenko do is very calculated, and at any moment when he's ready to turn it on and turn it up, he can do so.
I think Lomachenko, although he's being cautious, I think he needs to be careful of putting himself too deep in a hole and having to fight behind the 8 ball for the rest of the night. I would like to see him be a little more, maybe a lot more active.
And there's again that right hand, and Bernardo Osuna reporting from ringside that Teofimo's father loves that looping right hand and feels like that has been the difference. That is why Lomachenko has not exchanged. That's some of the sound from the corner
Lomachenko did feel, and has put him even more on alert that he needs to be careful with this young champion in front of him, and Lopez.
Saw the feet briefly getting tangled up there. And with footwork being such an integral part, and it's one of the things I love about watching Vasyl Lomachenko fight is how beautiful he works his feet.
There seems to be a little difference here in Lomachenko, though. It seems that he is closing the distance now and is willing to make the young champion miss at close range rather than just completely evading.
Lomachenko very, very skilled in making his opponents miss, even if just by mere inches.
Here we're seeing that footwork from Lomachenko.
Again, I mean, another round where perhaps Vasyl Lomachenko worked a little bit better, but Teofimo Lopez doing more.
You can't win punches you can't win rounds without throwing punches, and Teofimo Lopez has been throwing more and landing more. We're seeing a nice body shot here around the elbow as Lomachenko was evading. Here's another right hand that touched the champion, which we're not even used to seeing that.
Yeah, he's outlanded him to the body without a doubt. Vasyl Lomachenko saying, I want to take him to deep waters late. I want this fight to go out 12 rounds. I want to drag him in, and I want to punish him each and every round.
I know I alluded to this earlier, though. You don't want to dig yourself into a hole.
Round 5 scheduled for 12, the lightweight unification fight. Christina Pontra and Chris Algieri here with you. Thank you to everybody joining us. And there is a look at the punches thrown. You talked about it. 100 more punches thrown by Teofimo Lopez through 4.
Yeah, and nearly 3 times as many landed punches as well. And even if there is not a lot of punches landed, the man who's busier is going to win the rounds and win the moments.
What do you think that Vasyl Lomachenko can do to get inside and get some more work in against Teofimo?
He's shown the ability to make Lopez miss, but I think he needs to utilize strikes with that head movement. You slip to the outside, you make him miss, you touch him with that left hand, you move out that side, like similar to that. You land the right hook as Lopez throws the right hand. He has to start touching him, because otherwise Lopez is going to have no respect for the man in front of him and just walk him down with the bigger punches.
And that could be dangerous as well. We did see Lomachenko land a good right hand in that last exchange, but Lopez landing as well.
You know, Lopez doesn't have to do much more than this. If he's staying busier, he's throwing the harder shots, he's touching the body, you know, he's going to be banking rounds. Part of me wants him to get in there and get into exchanges because he is the bigger puncher, but it's about winning.
Teofimo Lopez outboxing Vasyl Lomachenko early.
No lower. You're good.
You know, we're used to seeing Lomachenko starting cautiously in the early in fights, getting his rhythm, finding his range, figuring his man out. But normally we see a lot more offense. We see a lot more ring control. We're not seeing that tonight against Lopez.
And one of the things I wanted to mention, both fighters coming off the longest layoff of their careers, and perhaps a little bit of that rust just trying to get shaken off right now. 308 days for Teofimo Lopez and 1 year and 48 days for Lomachenko since he's last been in the ring. So both long layoffs of their career, but I mean, could that be a factor in why this is such a slow start here for Vasyl Lomachenko?
Could be, but we only have 12 rounds, not 15. And
amen.
Lomachenko needs to find that rhythm a little quicker.
There's a good
Here's
right
that nice
hand
right hook that he caught, and that's exactly what I think Lomachenko needs to do in order to bank some of these rounds, is to punch with his defense, punch with his head movement.
Thank you.
Here we see Lopez landing that jab and then sliding out to his right, and there's that counter right. He actually makes the punch harder against himself. He drives he throws his face into Lomachenko's punch, increasing the impact. And that's what timing is all about.
It could easily be a shutout right now through 5 rounds for Teofimo Lopez, although that last round probably a better round for Lomachenko. a lot more jabs being thrown by Lomachenko through 5. Only 28 jabs thrown by Vasyl Lomachenko through 5 rounds.
Very unlike Loma to be so inactive, especially with the jabs.
Lopez is known for his power shots, the big shots. He's not known to be working off the jab. And for him to throw that many jabs in comparison to Lomachenko just goes to show the control that he is in this fight through 5 rounds. And you can tell, Chris, as you mentioned, Loma a little bit hesitant when he sees that big right hand coming.
Yeah, he's not putting himself in position to counter. He's just defending. And defense is very important, but it's not a key to victory in this fight. Good jabs from Loma. See, we're at round number 6 now, so this is where Lomachenko has to step up, unless he's expecting to knock out Lopez late.
Or maybe not seeing from Vasyl Lomachenko.
Yeah, I think what you just said, not seeing. I don't think they're really seeing how dangerous Lopez is in there, how he's able to control with his physical size and power.
Watch your head. Watch your head.
One thing to watch from home. It's another thing to have punches whiz by your ears and your chin and your whiskers. You feel the power. You feel the wind. You get touched on your elbow. You get hit on your shoulder. You know, you can never speak ill on someone based on how they're fighting at this level, because you don't know what it feels like in there.
Watch your head. Stop!
Right hand to the body and a nice
Watch your
counter
head.
right hand
Watch
from
your head.
Lomachenko.
Okay, you
Connects.
good? Okay.
As a warning there from the head as they come together in the center of the ring, holding. And you see these flashes of these great shots landed, but just one from Lomachenko in those exchanges.
Yeah, just not enough. I mean, a lot of defense. He's doing really well with that. He's not getting hit much, but
Ooh, big power shot at the end of that round from Lopez. Punctuation mark, if you will, through the first half of this fight.
One of the most punches that he's landed all night. There we see that counter from Lopez that didn't quite land. Great timing. Yeah, Loma landed the jab. Lopez came back with the right hook, and both men exchanging right hands at the very end of the round. Oh, and actually, oh no, that punch did not necessarily land on Loma. I thought it did.
Round 7.
Round 7 is scheduled for 12 for the lightweight unification. All the belts on the line. The WBC franchise title, WBA, WBO, IBF, and Ring Magazine title. Now 6 rounds in the books. Teofimo Lopez likely ahead. The majority of those early rounds, just the more active fighter.
There's a chance that it is 6-0 Lopez. And we are now entering the second half of the fight where we are in draw or need a knockout.
Let him go. Stop!
So
Stop!
Loma really needs to step on the gas.
Called the majority of fights of Lomachenko's career in one aspect or another, be it reporting or ringside, what have you. And I've never seen him off to a start like this, down this heavy on the cards in any of his professional fights. Even the fight against Salido, which was the second fight of his professional career, he was in there, he was banging. Some of those rounds were closer rounds, but this clear of a disparity this early. I mean, Lomachenko right now needs to make some serious adjustments and work himself back into this fight.
He's never been in there with someone this big and this strong and this dangerous.
And all that Teofimo's father has said is, my son's gonna make it look easy in there. We've heard that in the lead up, we've heard that in the build up to this fight. He's not on my son's level, and all that Teofimo has had to do is back up what his dad said, and he's done that each and every time.
Good body shot there from Lopez.
Yeah, it actually had Lomachenko backing up for just a second, right when he was trying to unleash his offensive arsenal.
Stop! On some
I got you. You can punch. He can punch. He can punch in there.
Nice quick jab from Lomachenko. And right back come Lopez. The big question was age. Was that going to be a factor for Lomachenko? At what point would he start to look every bit of his nearly 396 amateur fights, 397. Every bit of his now 15 professional fights, world championship rounds.
I don't think it's age. I think it's size.
Protect yourself
I think the power, the speed,
I got you.
I don't think it's Loma getting old. I think that Lopez is a big, strong, and young.
Yeah, these are just questions that people had before the fight.
For sure.
And we're getting some of these questions answered right now as you see a look at the replay. A nice right hand there for Loma, but not enough of it.
No. I mean, he's been precise when he does let his hands go. He just is not doing it enough.
Round 8. Round 8.
And I mean, I don't know if having, good right hand to start here from Lomachenko. I was going to say having the long layoff, having no crowd.
Watch your feet.
I'm searching for some sort of answers as to why what we're seeing. And other than the size of Lopez and the early shot that he landed, I mean, really no adjustments have been made to this point from Vasyl Lomachenko.
I mean, last round we did see him push the action a little bit more.
Stop! No.
And he comes together and...
Come here. You got to watch your head. You're coming in with your head.
Look at the number of punches thrown through 7 rounds. 282 punches.
You're okay with your head?
Stern warning from Russell Mora about the head clashes, which oftentimes the orthodox and a southpaw, those things come together.
Yeah,
that happens.
Not something that generally happens in a Loma fight because of his footwork, but we did see it just there.
A couple times in this fight, which Lopez has complained about to Russell Mora.
Vasyl been brandishing a nice jab the last 2 rounds, but there comes the power and the counters of Lopez. I like that uppercut that he's shooting from that back stance. He's staying heavy on that back foot in that counter position with that right hand down and firing that right uppercut right up the middle, which is a great weapon against the southpaw.
Beautiful hand speed there from Lopez. And back with the great counter combination comes Lomachenko.
And a good body shot, too.
There we go. There's some work from Lomachenko on the inside as he continues to work. Russell Mora lets him work in the clinch. Tivimo holding with that left hand. Some good work there.
Loma getting rough on the inside.
Nice counter shot there as action is finally heating up here in round 8. Lopez got him against the ropes. Left hand counter from Lomachenko.
Lomachenko putting himself into the power punching position, and honestly, he needs to because of the hole that he's put himself into in the scorecards. He needs to be out there landing the big shots, getting rough, getting mean in there.
Watch your feet.
There's that lead jab that lands against Lopez.
I'm assuming the game plan has had to be to take it late and to finish Lopez, because otherwise, I don't see what the point of giving away so many rounds early on was. Counter from Lopez.
He surely did wind up on that right hand.
I believe that the range, the length, and the counterpunching ability of Lopez has really put Lomachenko on notice.
And here we are now at the end of round 8. Lopez team saying it wouldn't go past 6. Lomachenko team saying that it's going to go late. We want to take him to deep waters. Finally turning it up here is Lomachenko in round 8.
You got to watch your head, okay?
Down likely on the scorecards.
Push the action. There we're going to see nice right hand right down the middle from Lopez. And back comes Loma
9
with the straight left hands, the jabs, getting rough on the inside.
Finally, in round 8, seeing Lomachenko let his hands go.
Watch your
his
head, okay?
Best
Watch your
round
head.
of the fight,
yes,
in my opinion. And here we go for round 9. Christina Poncher and Chris Algieri here with you. Lopez in control early.
You can see that last round landing at a 50% clip. Again, not throwing a lot, but when he does, he has been accurate. That catch and shoot style of Lopez has been very effective at stemming the offense of Lomachenko this far.
Stop! Watch your legs, watch your legs.
Outside of the Masayoshi Nakatani fight back in July that Lopez has seen round 9. That fight went the distance, all 12, but other than that, no other fight has gone past 7 rounds in his professional career. Obviously not the case with Vasyl Lomachenko, having gone the distance multiple times, all 12 as a pro, as he, for the first time, pushes Lopez back.
Yeah, good work from Lomachenko backing up Lopez. Team Lopez has been adamant about saying that Lomachenko does not fight well going backwards. Ooh, good counter there by Lomachenko. I like that straight left hand to the body from Loma. He needs to do more of that.
And a little bit different energy here from Lomachenko. You can sense that he knows that he's got to pick it up here.
We're going. Stop!
And that's one thing about size in a fight. As the fight wears on, a lot of times the guy who cuts more weight has the advantage early, but not so much late. If they struggle to make the weight, that sometimes can tell at the second half of the fight.
And we're hearing that through the last 2 rounds, Loma's punch output totaled what he has thrown through the first 6 total rounds of the fight.
I believe it. It's to certainly look that way. As I said in those first 6 rounds, you can't win rounds if you don't throw punches. Good body shot again there.
Something we haven't seen too much from Loma here is any body work.
Shot!
But these last 2 rounds, this is more of what Loma needs to do.
Lift the bucket, lift the bucket, lift it.
Here's that straight left hand, look for the right hook over the top. Lomachenko doing quite well when he's pushing the action, letting his hands go. There was a nice right uppercut from Lopez as a counter. Left uppercut there as Lomachenko backs up.
Round 10 scheduled for 12. How'd you score that last round, Chris?
I gave that to Lomachenko. I thought that he was able to back up Lopez. I did like that straight left hand to the body that landed very, very clean.
So 6 rounds to 3 for you. For Teofimo Lopez.
Yes.
No, stop!
Teofimo.
No.
Is this the type of chess match to this point that you expected, Chris?
No, I thought that there was going to be more offense early. I thought that Loma was going to be able to utilize that footwork a little more than what we're used to. I thought it was going to look like this, honestly, from the beginning.
Yeah, and I kind of hoped it would too, especially on a fight this big and this magnitude. Obviously, fight fans are going to tune in, but there's a lot of casual fans, people that are drawn into this because of the promotion and what they've heard about it, and I'm sure they're clamoring for a little more action at this point, a little more of what we've seen the past couple rounds.
We're trading now.
And what we'll see possibly here through the last now 2.5 if we get to that point.
Loma turning into a bit of a bully.
It's so hard sometimes for these big fights to really live up to the hype, you know, especially after what we just saw 2 weeks ago with Zepeda and Baranchek and that type of fight. Things now starting to heat up from round 8, 9, and now 10.
I'm seeing some big breaths from Lopez.
We just saw a nice right hand. And another good combination from Lomachenko. Lomachenko getting a little more of his rhythm now.
Yeah, he's changed the range quite a bit. He feels much more comfortable in the pocket, taking the punches better as well.
Great observation as he's now pushing forward. As I say that, Teofimo tries to push him back. Good jab there, landed by Loma.
That's that body shot again.
Oh, that left hand to the body, and a good answer by Lopez. Ooh, good combination there by Lomachenko. Having much much more success now.
Yeah, you see him putting on pressure.
Stop!
Loma even starting to get more to rhythm.
Time!
There is a low blow. And Russell Moore is going to give Lomachenko some time.
You're okay? All right, let's go.
A stern warning for Teofimo Lopez for
Time!
a low blow. Said it was incidental, I understand, but don't do it again.
Okay.
Here we see some of the offense from Lomachenko and the counters from Lopez, because now we've had a bit of a change of styles in these last couple rounds as Lomachenko picking up the offense, pushing forward, being a little more of the boss in there. And when he is able to back Lopez up, has a lot of success.
11th round, keep it clean, keep it clean.
From these replays here.
11th round coming up. 11th round.
But even when Loma has success, he still is getting hit. The rounds are not all that clear.
That was that low blow, right hand.
11th round.
The end of the bell
11th round.
Round 10. And now your
clean round, guys.
Round,
Keep it clean.
11 and 12 for all the belts at 135 pounds. Lightweight supremacy on the line here. Lomachenko has another good 2 rounds. I mean, you could be looking at a draw.
He's gonna need it.
I mean, it's gonna be close here. And of course, starting this round off strong is Lomachenko knowing how close
watch
this
your head,
fight
both of
is.
you, watch your head.
You start to see the number of punches thrown evening out a little bit, although the percentage that Lomachenko lands does not compare, but still 34 punches in that 10th round fight.
Loma still needs to be careful, though. He has a very dangerous man in front of him. He's getting in there, being a little bit reckless, honestly, and you know, he's got a young guy in there with big power. I think can hurt him, so he needs to still be cautious, even if he's to be more offensive.
Oh, some good work here on the inside from Lopez.
Oh,
nice
right
uppercut. And a nice counter left hand to the body from Lomachenko.
Stop.
What a change in body language. Lomachenko now backing Lopez up, putting him on the ropes, letting his hands go.
The mouth open of Teofimo Lopez, a little more heavy breathing, and a nice body shot from Lomachenko.
Good elbow there from Lopez. These guys are getting rough on the inside. Stakes are getting high.
And how about Teofimo, a little more flat-footed here, not really bouncing
right on the line, no lower than that, no lower.
Early in the fight.
And also not controlling the distance like he was earlier with his power punches and his counter punching. You know, now much more Loma is able to walk in and do what he wants.
Right hand lead combination there from Lomachenko. Again with the jab.
Oh, good body shot.
Stop!
I think Loma still needs to put pressure on. He needs to do something big here, either a knockdown or force a stoppage. It's still too close.
Even this round, they've both gone back and forth. Yeah, nice work there from Teofimo to the body, backing Loma up there. But Loma probably winning the first 2 minutes or so of that round. And he's doing what he needs to do here to...
As you talked about
watch
early
out,
on,
belt
it's the
line.
tale
You
of
don't
two
need a point
fights.
deduction.
The first
Okay,
6
last
rounds,
round, clean round.
not
clean
much
round.
done from the Loma side. The last 5 rounds, Loma has been putting on pressure, landing more punches,
gentlemen,
but
clean
has
round.
it been enough? Because he would literally need to win every round after round number 6 in order to win or get a draw. Loma would probably benefit from having a 15-rounder at this point. But but we don't do those anymore.
Oh, how we miss those old school days.
Last round. We're going to
I'm a
touch gloves.
fighter.
I don't miss those.
You don't, because you're a fighter.
Clean round,
Taking it
gentlemen.
back
Clean
old
round.
school.
Clean round.
All right, the 12th and final round in what has turned out to be a much closer fight towards the end. But look, scorecards could be all over the place at this point, considering the latter half of this fight, Chris.
Right, yeah. I mean, I have it still close. I still have Lopez ahead.
Stop! Let go. Watch your head. Watch your head.
To win this round to get a draw on my scorecard, my very, very unofficial scorecard.
It's very hard to call a fight and score it at the same time. I was hearing Andre Ward on the call. He states he had it almost even going into the 11th round. And 274 jabs thrown by Teofimo through 11 is the most he's ever thrown in a fight.
Good shot there from Lopez.
Lead left uppercut from Teofimo. And a right hand to the body from Teofimo. Can the young champion put an exclamation point on his performance tonight? Or will the savvy veteran, future Hall of Famer, and Vasyl Lomachenko do enough to even this out? Or even put down Lopez? Good body shot there from Lopez. And we are 90 seconds away. Here's the action. Both of them know what's on the line now.
Lopez doing a good job of saving just enough in the last round to still put up a fight, where in the last couple rounds he really was just countering and fighting off the ropes.
Good punches still landing here, though, by Lomachenko.
Yeah. Being this late in the fight, also taking a lot of the body shots from Loma the last couple of rounds. Definitely taking a little bit out of Lopez, but honestly, I think he still had a very good round number 12. Digging deep is the young champion, Teofimo Lopez.
Ooh, good counter shot with the left hand from Lopez. Gives him some confidence.
Yeah, the power differential is just so different.
Back to the body goes Lopez. Swinging for the fences goes Lopez. 30 seconds to go now. You hear Teofimo's father. Don't stop. Don't stop. Everything you got right here from both champions.
Ooh, good body shot
over there. Come here. Come here, Doc.
Are they okay?
I got an accidental
headbutt. They're going to take a look at the cut from an accidental headbutt.
You got to watch your head, okay? You got to watch your head. All right, box.
Teofimo will not be happy about that cut, but knowing that he is just seconds away from arguably becoming a unified world champ, these two are going at it as they battle to the bell. For the king of the lightweight division, it is over. This fight goes the distance between Teofimo Lopez and Vasyl Lomachenko.
After 12 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Tim Cheatham scores the bout 116-112. Julie Letterman scores the belt 119-109. Steve Weisfeld scores the bout 117-111. For your winner by unanimous decision. And now, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez!
And he has done it. The takeover has begun. Teofimo Lopez is now the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Backflip, Snow Angels, you deserve it all. 16-0, 12 knockouts, and he is going home tonight as the king of the lightweight division. And for the second time in his professional career, Vasyl Lomachenko tastes defeat.